Window. Waffle. Wombat. Winter. Will-o'-the-wisp. Waffle. Wherefore. Watusi. Warble. Wobble. Wean. Wane. When. Wonder. Wonderful. Wanton. Whence. Worry. Water. Webbing. Wisconsin. Word. Word. I should say something. Crap, I can't think of anything funny. I was a poet before. Words are my art, my paint, my fire, my music, my hula hoops. Before they stole my voice. A word is a symbol to denote something that is not a word, except the word word, which is the symbol and the thing it symbolizes at the same time. This is called confluence. It is also called fucking confusing. Confluence. I don't understand. What does that mean? I mean, really, what does that mean? It's like that advertising slogan, now, open later. What does that mean? The inside of my head looks like Times Square, or that little running border at the bottom of the headline news, words running constantly like ticker tape. Most people, you say chair or rhinoceros, they see a chair or rhinoceros in their head. I see the word chair. I see the word rhinoceros sitting on top of the word chair. My mental rhinoceri are always sitting down. I think they're lazy. I see what I'll say, then I say what I see. I have aphasia. My voice was stolen. Or I had a stroke. I'm not sure which. But now, it's all confused. I would see the words, grilled cheese sandwich, in response to the question, what would you like for lunch today? But when I tried to say, grilled cheese sandwich, it came out sounding like, you're an asshole. I'm always hungry. When I lost my words, I read E.E. Cummings and William Burroughs and the ingredients lists on boxes of Little Debbie snack cakes. They were like museums of foreign lands, all these objects lined up on display that had significance for someone once, but not me now. What's the phrase? It's all Greek? It wasn't Greek. Maybe if it was Greek, I could have understood it. The Greeks are still alive, sort of. You can at least still find someone to translate Greek. This was something different, something dead and cold and gone, and nobody knows what it means anymore. I don't play chess. I don't know how. I mean, I know how the pieces are supposed to move and I can count the squares, but strategy, calculation, meaningless. I played one game once. I didn't know what I was doing. Somehow, some accident. I won. I retired immediately. I've never lost a game of chess. The words were like those chess pieces, meaningless objects I pushed around, winning by accident. I see what I'll say, then I say what I see. Which makes me sound a little, I'm mad, you're mad, we all fall down, I guess. I want to see what I say, then say what I see. I want it to mean the same thing in my head that it does in the world. I want to see chair in my mind and put my hand on one and know it's the same thing. I don't want chair to denote something that is not a chair. I'll get confused. I'll get hungry. I'll get confluenza. R was fast. Ram, rim, rum, romp, roar, red, rye, recant, roly-poly, rich, rash, rush, rat, rot, rud. Q was tricky. I'm still working out diphthongs. I'm still unsteady with Germanic origins. I burned all my Shakespeare. I no longer enjoy making shopping lists and fuck Wheel of Fortune. I have to make them match my head, the world. I see now that words, my music, my hula hoops, are really only a means to an end. I spent too much time saying things without wanting anything. Then, when I wanted something, I couldn't say what it was. I would see, for God's sake, help me. But when it came out, it sounded like, I don't need your bullshit pity. I thirst. I want water. I ask for it. I'm given a book on low self-esteem and a bus ticket to nowhere. I see what I see. Then I say what I say. It's no way to communicate. I don't know why we have to talk so much anyway. Need something, have to ask for it. No one will know unless you ask, as if no one would know that I want food and water and those little sequin bracelets you get at the dollar store. I mean, isn't that something you can just tell just by looking at me? Why do people have to hear the words? I want a grilled cheese sandwich. I never realized how loud silence is. I've had to get used to it. I've had to get used to not asking for what I want. I've had to figure the difference between want and need. I've had to go without. I fear my mind will never match the world. My sleep will never be restful. My rhinoceri will never stand up for themselves. It's long, this life. When you say, you know what I mean? And no one does.